place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Hi everybody. Hopefully you can hear us real well. I've been working on the audio. That being said, we're excited about Black Friday this weekend. We have some amazing deals, and so we're going to take some time to mention some of our products and some of our discounts. And so make sure this is live, so make sure you're throwing things in the chat if you have comments, questions, or other funny things that we could talk about. We're happy to do so. So that being said, my name is Ben. This is my wife, Heather. We own the store. And we also have Ashley. She's our gift store manager. And so we're excited to get started. So what do you guys think? Where are we going to start first?
So first we're going to get started over with our Good Times slushies.
Okay.
Which those are right over here. And we always have samples here in store. So that way whenever you come in, all you have to do is just ask us. And that way you can actually sample the product beforehand. And so Ben and I are going to go through and we're going to sample some of the product for y'all and kind of give you a little bit of feedback on everything.
Yeah.
And so first off, we are going to sample our Majestic Berry. And just to let you know, these are all named after like local things to do with Eastland County, or Texas. And so we really took a lot of time going in and trying to find some really fun ways how to incorporate our local heritage and different things about Eastland and Texas in these names.
I'm telling you, I've tried all these. We do have samples, by the way, so I know we're not open on tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday, but come in Monday. We do have our sales going on Cyber Monday as well. But come in and taste these. They are delicious. So which one is this again? This
one here is our Majestic Berry, and this one is a blueberry pomegranate.
It is delicious. You're going to have to try this.
So you're getting your fruits in, huh?
Getting my fruits in. A little vitamin C. It is super easy to make too. It's what,
I'll say, so to actually make these, it is really simple. You do not need a blender. You do not need ice. I do, whenever I've made these in the past, if you're trying to make them in a hurry, it is really simple to go in and do that method if you're in a hurry. But these do only take just 2 hours. What you do is you take whichever assigned alcohol goes with it, or you can always do these without any alcohol. You'll just add a little bit of extra water, or if you'd like to add a juice or something like that in there. And what you'll do is you will put it in and you will mix it all together, and it has full instructions on the back, makes it very easy. And then you'll just pop it into the freezer, let it sit for 2 hours, and then you'll go through and you'll just scrape it off, just kind of like a snow cone frosty type flavor there, to go in and make that for you. And so these are adult slushies.
As I like to call them, special slushies.
They're really good.
Yes. And like I said, you can go in and you can make them without the alcohol added if you would like. And if you do that, once again, super simple, just to be able to take this mix and do about 2/3 the amount of water is what it normally would suggest, to actually mix your mixture together, and then add ice as needed to get that consistency that you're wanting. So if you're wanting a little bit more watery, just kind of a ice crust, then that works really well. Or you can really make it very dense, where it's more like a snow cone. Yeah. So you can kind of play with it and make it your own.
It's actually very versatile. So you can make it non-alcoholic, you can make it kid-friendly. So, if you want to get some.
Right.
Because, we've been having a lot of hot days lately, so might need to cool off.
Definitely. Yes. And it's good for us to mention, too, the sales we have going on. So this would be 25% off all through the weekend and through Cyber Monday if you want to come in and try it. Otherwise, Ashley and I are working hard to get this all of this inventory put on our website, loveoak.com, where you'll be able to take advantage of our deals online. More and more people are shopping online, so we figure our small business needs to, keep up with the times.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think that sounds great. So what are some of the other flavors, though? So let's go through.
So another flavor here is going to be our Conley Creamsicle, which is an orange creamsicle flavor. This one here we named after the Conley Hotel here in Eastland, or as most of you know, the father of Eastland is also Mr. Conley as well. And so this one is named after him. And just to go back on the Majestic Berry, that one is named after the Majestic Theater. And so those are two different ones where they were here local. And
That's
here,
it mixed. Yeah.
here it is mixed. And these
Come
are what
give
the
it a
little
try.
samples look like. And so very easy just to come in and get a small little sample. Just try it, even just on your lunch break if you'd like. There's very little alcohol in the actual individual little samples. And so definitely one of those things where you can just grab it and not feel too intimidated by that. Then next we have our chocolate. This one here is just their traditional chocolate teeny. And
Also very good.
it's a creamy chocolate flavor. Kind of makes me think of hot chocolate, but without the hot.
Honestly, great for Christmas parties coming
Oh,
up.
true.
In my opinion, I think it makes a great little,
Yes.
adult treat.
Well, and they actually suggest for the holidays to go in and use less water once again and add eggnog to
Oh,
this. And that kind of gives it a little extra kick. Or you can also use some peppermint flavoring, and then that will also
I can
help give
see-
it that little bit of holiday spice.
Stick a little marshmallow or maybe a little peppermint stick in there.
It'd go good with
Yes.
marshmallows, that's for sure.
And then this one here is our Boomtown Bourbon. This one, if you attended last year's banquet at last year's chamber banquet, then you will actually have had this one here. We had this one as one of the signature cocktails, and it went over really well. It is a bourbon, but has that cherry undertone, and so it really is a really nice balance there. And named Boomtown, referring to how pretty much this whole entire area really came to be because of the oil boom over in Ranger, and so just kind of pay some heritage to that there. And then we have our Dixie Bellini, which I believe is over here on this other side. So let me try and reach through real quick. So our Dixie Bellini. And so this one here is a peach Bellini. And this one here is named after Dixie Street. And for those of you who are not aware, Dixie Street is actually named after one of the daughters of Mr. Conley as well. And so that is just another tribute to Eastland and to the area with that name.
And if you need a historian, Ashley is always available. So
I'll say, when it comes to naming things, it's definitely one of those deals where we've had to pull in a lot of pieces from history to be able to come in and really make these unique and our own by having the private labeling and, make them something special.
fun, something memorable
Yes.
for the area, especially.
And so our lemon drop is actually named, I think I have it. Yellow Rose of Texas.
Oh, Yellow Rose of Texas.
Yes.
Perfect.
And so that one is a little less local, more just generic, overall Texas themed, which if you don't know that story, it's quite scandalous, whether it be true or not. And so,
I've not heard that story.
oh, you haven't heard about the, well, now I'm really got this to be a storyteller. Texas History 101. And so the Yellow Rose of Texas is referring back to during the Texas Revolution. They, so the Battle of San Jacinto, whenever Santa Anna was captured, the story always has gone, which they say they don't know if it's true or not. A lot of things, folklore and different things like that. They said that Santa Anna was temporarily unable to come out of his tent because of the Yellow Rose of Texas, and they believe that Sam Houston was the one who actually had her go and infiltrate and persuade him to be a little distracted during the war.
Oh, okay.
And so he wasn't able to go out there and help his troops whenever they attacked. And so that's the rumor. And so that's where Yellow Rose of Texas
That's an
gets
old
its
rumor.
name. Yes, I'll say those rumors.
Yeah.
So small town, you know how it is.
It's hard to
though.
get rid of rumors.
Well, and
Yes.
actually, that's close to where my neck of the woods, where I'm from in Deer Park, because that's where that battle
Oh yeah,
Remember?
the San
And so-
Jacinto Monument, which is
Correct.
really amazing. And
So-
we had to make sure that the Texas San Jacinto Monument was taller than the Washington Monument. So it is taller, slightly taller. We were our own country at that point
Yes.
when we
so-
built that.
Yeah.
So we had to
So,
be
I
a little
think
bit.
so, yeah,
we had to
for
be better.
tenure. Yeah,
right.
of course.
And we are.
Everything's
and we are.
bigger in Texas.
Yes.
And so that one's a tribute to some Texas history there, and a really fun story. Like I said, it is one of those where, you know, the historians are always kind of up in the air on how true that was, and there is a whole big backstory on the Yellow Rose of Texas herself. I cannot remember her name at the moment. I believe it was Emily or something along those lines. And so there's a big long backstory on her. Historians believe more accurately that she might have been actually captured by them at a previous battle. So, like I said, it's one of those, you know, folklores of Texas. But going on to a local
This is our
folklore, yes, is our Get Ripped. And this one here is named after the famous horned toad, Old Rip, which Eastland and Eastland County are famous for. Old Rip, if you do not know that history, well, once again, we have quite a bit of history wrapped up in these as well. So Old Rip is the horned toad who was put in a time capsule for 31 years, and when he came out, he was still alive and toured the country, was in Ripley's Believe It or Not, and even met President Calvin Coolidge. So of course, when it came to pieces of history from Eastland and Eastland County, we had to make a tribute for Old Rip, so we made our Get Ripped, which is a strawberry
I will say,
mango daiquiri.
If anyone's ever seen that old cartoon with the frog and the top hat and the cane
Yes, have
jumping
you
out
seen
of the cornerstone, that is based on Old Rip.
Yes.
So
And he's actually been preserved, and so you can see him at the Eastland Courthouse. He has a little coffin, and so you can go see him. So I think it's
And pay homage.
Yes, exactly.
pay your respects.
So I will say that didn't TCU named their
I think they did do that officially finally.
yes, they named their horned toad Old Rip or Rip. Is
Yes,
it Rip?
Rip.
In I guess, you know, and we think we know why. So
Yes, and so this one here is one that's more on the local folklore, and it is a strawberry mango daiquiri. And this one is really good as well. And of course, it being red, Eastland having our main colors being red as well. And this one was also at the Chamber Banquet, back at the 20s themed Chamber Banquet as well.
and we promise it does not taste like a horned toad.
That was funny.
And then our very last one that we have currently, we are getting 2 new flavors, is our Maverick Mama. And so Maverick Mama is this one right here. It is actually a wine. And so you can either make it with red wine or white. And I believe that there's even a pink one out there that you can make with it as well. But it's a really fun one. We came up with this name because we were like, you know, wine time. What's something that's a little bit more sophisticated? We're like, you know what? This will be the official drink of the mothers of our Mavericks. And so this is how we came up with the name of Maverick Mama.
So I guess if someone out there has a name suggestion, let us know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Always looking for
you know, we're-
suggestions, that's for sure.
Yes. I'll say it takes a lot more time than what you would think to go in and come up with all the different names for everything.
All right.
But it was a lot of fun.
So what's next? What do we got?
So next up, we're staying just right here close, is we have these new little jars of candies. And so this is from Candy Club and has a wide variety of flavors. And I'll go ahead and I'll pop some more up here on the top so that way we don't have to go around.
And I will say these jars of candy make great little displays. My sister actually bought some for her candy display for Christmas.
Okay.
So
Great stocking stuffers, too.
Yes, great stocking stuffers, especially with Ben's grandmother's stockings because they're so big. So if you have some big stockings, these would be great to fill.
I'll say, and they're really fun. Just kind of that perfect little size for a specialty candy item. So really lets you kind of get some of that feel of a traditional candy shop, but in a smaller version, and really cute and fun.
And remember, 25% off for a limited time. So make sure you take advantage of these deals we have going on.
Yes. I'll say that will be going on starting on Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So Cyber Monday, we will have the sale online as well as in store. So if you are not able to shop with us online, please make sure to stop in on Monday.
Remember, that's loveoak.com, so you can go right now. You can see a lot of the products already up. We are working on getting a few more up too, so keep your eye out.
Yes, and so all of the candies will be up, and so will the drink mixes. As you can go on right now, and you'll see the candies are already up. Drink mixes are going to be up sometime tomorrow.
Awesome.
And if we want to
Right.
move right along and come over here, and we're going to just touch briefly on our fragrances. We know that if you joined us for last time, you've already gotten to see these, but for those who were not able to join us last time, we have 12 women's name brand fragrances and 12 men's. And if you'd like to go through and just kind of do a span of each one. And so that one there is our Viva La Juicy by Juicy Couture. That one is Her by Burberry. That one is Bright Crystal. Sorry, this one here is Bright Crystal by Versace. This one is La Vie Bella from Lancôme. Daisy by Marc Jacobs. Daisy Dream by Marc Jacobs. Bamboo by Gucci. Gucci Guilty by Gucci.
Is it Eternity?
Yes, Eternity, sorry.
Calvin Klein.
Yes, by Calvin Klein. Euphoria, Calvin Klein. Romance by Ralph Lauren. And Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. So that is all of our women's fragrances, and we also have all of these in 2 different sizes, and so that way it gives you some variety there to be able to either stock up on your favorites or get some smaller sizes, so that way you can test things out, especially whenever you're doing gifting this year. So now we are on our men's side, and this one right here is Eros by Versace. This one is, my,
Memory's failing you?
yes, I'll say this one,
It's a Versace.
yes, it's Versace. It's Pure Home by Versace. Next is Man by Versace. And then Invictus by Paco Rabanne. Then Eternity by Calvin Klein. Dolce & Gabbana by Light Blue. Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana for men. Then Legend. Then Man by Jimmy Choo. That one is Guilty Gucci for men by Gucci. And then, here we are at that one. This one is Man by Jimmy Choo. Chrome by Zero. Black by Ralph Lauren. And Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani.
All right, so I would definitely say my favorite is Versace Eros. I would
Yes.
definitely say so. My favorite. What do you guys like?
So on this one here, it is a lot, it's a more youthful fragrance, very fun, great for whenever you're going out. And then if you're looking for more of an everyday wear type one, I would suggest Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for men. This one here is a little bit more on the summery side fragrance, but great for everyday use, very clean. And then Chrome is also another one that is great for everyday. Those are both really big staples overall in the men's side of things, as far as just being very clean, fresh, and versatile between all different
And it can be really hard shopping for men.
Yes.
So I think it's a great option, and it's a little more expensive, but even being able to go in together for dad or
Well, it's a great gift to give your man too, to make sure you like how he smells.
that's true.
So
It would be
just
great,
saying.
definitely, because your men want to think that their
They smell
significant
good.
other
Yeah.
smells
They
good.
smell thinks that they smell good for sure.
That being said,
I was saying, if you want to swing around over
Yeah.
here to the women's side. So my personal favorite on the women's side is going to be the Viva La Juicy. I have been wearing this one ever since I was in high school. Haven't quite transitioned out of this one just yet. At times I do find myself leaning towards the Daisy Dream, which is once again another a little bit more youthful, but it does have some of those hints that make it very soft and subtle as well, while this one here is more has a lot more of that very fruity sweet, and so they kind of contrast with each other, but both are very nice and fun fragrances. And then this one here is your mom's favorite.
yeah, she loves that one.
Yes.
Don't spoil it. It might be a good gift for her this year.
Yes, and so this one here is a very beautiful feminine fragrance.
It is wonderful. Yeah.
And then over here on this side, really we have quite a few of the just really great staples are all across the board. And then like this one here, the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for women. It has a lot of those clean, a little bit fruity scents in it, and has just a small musky undertone. And so it is a very nice, a little bit more mature fragrance as well.
So we need to make sure that we highlight our sale.
Yes.
So for fragrances in particular, it's $15 off all fragrances, all sizes. Most of these have 2 different sizes, and you'll see that online. And all holiday weekend there will be a sale, so take advantage of that.
Yes, so for all of our fragrances, for your entire fragrance order, it'll be $15 off. Use code LOVE15. That'll be all over our Facebook page, and if you're on our email list, you'll also receive an email with that information as well. And so don't worry, we will have it there, and it's also on our website. So that way everybody can take advantage of it and really, you know, get in those good savings right here at the holidays and get some amazing fragrances for the people that you love or for yourself.
And the best part is you get to smell it before you buy it. So if
Yes.
you want, so if y'all had, everyone should
Especially,
have a,
yeah.
you know,
If you're local.
Yes, if
and
you're local.
Again, on Cyber Monday, our front end is back open for normal
Yes.
business hours. And come in, try them. The sale is still on for Monday.
That sounds great. All right, so what do we have next up?
Okay, so next up we're moving on over here to our candle collection. So for candles, we do have 2 different sets. This one here is our Root candles. This is a brand that is made in the USA from beeswax. It was actually made originally by a beekeeper. His priest actually asked him if he could make some candles for the church, and in doing so he really loved how with the beeswax formula that he was able to create with being a beekeeper, he was able to go in and have a superior candle to most of the other ones on the market that he was seeing at the time. And so that brand has been around now for 150 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's been around for a really long time.
150 years?
150 years. And
Oh my gosh.
we are now down onto the 5th generation. So they have been,
5th generation family owned?
yes, family owned for 5 generations.
Wow.
And so they have really gone in and perfected their formulas over the years and made some absolutely beautiful candles. And this is their newest portion of their line, which is the essential oils. And so these are actually a soybean and beeswax candles. So that way the essential oils react properly within the actual formulation and you get the best products. So these are used for aromatherapy.
Yeah, I would say they have like a subtle scent to them. They're not so you can still smell it, but it's not overpowering.
I'll say some of these down here, they're a lot more powerful in the overall fragrance in them, but with the
These down here?
essential, yes. So this is a traditional line here, ranging in, you know, from sweets to different seasons, and all your different herbs and spices, different things like that. But up
So the
here
other
is
thing-
all your essential oils.
And just remind me, the other thing about beeswax candles, since it's made with actual beeswax, correct, is that
Yes.
it burns cleaner or it burns differently than other types of candles?
Yes. So So it burns cleaner, and then also it, whenever you're doing like stick candles, things like that, they actually hold their integrity a lot better. And so that's what it actually originally started with, was the traditional stick candles for the church.
Oh, okay.
And so then he moved into the glass.
So I think that these would make good stocking stuffers as
I'll say
well.
they make great
Oh,
stocking
yeah.
stuffers.
That's
So,
very true.
because they're small, and I would say, I think everyone needs a little energy right now. So,
Yes. We have Energize. We
So-
have. Oh, we need some empowerment right now.
so,
Um,
or I think
or invigorate.
some of us might need to relax.
Oh,
So
yes.
there's
Definitely relax.
So,
And we're trying to do more and more spa friendly, treat
Yes.
yourself type things here. So keep an eye out for those new items we were trying to bring in. So
really trying to focus on, you or your loved ones, making y'all feel better and comfortable, kind of like then, that healthy mind, so that healthy body, that slogan that we have at the store.
fantastic.
I'll say,
All right.
So you have a wide range here. So really it hits pretty much any scent that you're looking for. And then if you're wanting to actually go into the aromatherapy side of things, then we have that as well here. So this brand here is definitely a staple and considered one of the best candle companies to
In the
this day.
world.
Yes. I'll say 150 years. It takes a long time to get to that.
And 50
Yes.
and 25% off.
Yes, 25%
weekend.
off all weekend long. And if you're unable to shop with us online, once again, we will be back open on Monday. And that sale extends to in-store as well, so not just online.
Great.
Okay, so then we're going to move on over to our next candle line. And along the way, you get a little bit of shot of some things that are not quite up on the website yet. But so this one here is actually a locally owned candle store. It is out of Breckenridge, Texas. It is called Rustic Charm, and
We cannot keep it on the
I'll say,
shelf, everyone.
it
We
is-
really cannot.
I'll say it's absolutely amazing how fast and how amazing these candles are. I come out here and I restock it, and then I look up the next day and half of them are gone. I'm like, what happened? So I meet myself coming and going when it comes to this brand, which we are not at all complaining on. It is absolutely fantastic, and we love that everyone has, really enjoyed this brand, and we've seen a lot of repeat buys. So.
I'll say I didn't know what a purple cow smelled like until I smelled this. But this is my favorite fragrance, I think, from them. And so I told Ashley told me that I couldn't, take them home yet. I had to wait to let other people buy first.
Give them a chance to buy it.
But I
So what's in that fragrance, Heather?
So it's classic mulberry, which is funny because I'm not the biggest mulberry fan, but this is fantastic. Cinnamon and a hint of citrus.
What are some of
So-
the other really popular sellers,
So,
Ashley?
Our absolute bestseller, just hands down, I cannot keep it on the shelf. I have a big backstock back here, which I've already grabbed from several times, is our strawberry leather. And so that one is done with strawberry and leather.
It is really amazing. And this brings up a good point. I don't think we have the room sprays online unless you.
Oh, yes.
Do we have them online?
Yeah, so any room
great.
sprays that we do currently have in stock are online now.
Oh, great.
And so whenever you go in and you're shopping for Rustic Charm candles on our website, you'll actually be shopping by scent, and then in the drop down, you'll be able to pick whether you'd like to have the candle or the room spray.
And I'm just saying the room spray, great idea for car freshener. If you want,
Bathroom.
bathroom
So-
too. Yeah.
Well, a lot of our family members who have larger pets that happen to ride in the car with them for
Oh,
multiple
yeah.
hours as they're coming home from far off, they love using the strawberry leather and the vanilla leather.
Vanilla leather smells
And
very good too.
They love using those in their car. That really helps with that pet odor and different things like that. That kind of seems to settle down into the fabrics. These are extremely powerful. Let me tell you right now, these are not like I sprayed it and I can't smell it later. This is going to be one of those deals where if you are using it in your car or in an enclosed space like that, where you have a lot of fabrics that can actually absorb that scent, you will get out of your car, come back later, and you will still smell
Very
it.
concentrated.
Yes.
I like Stockyards too, so I think that's a pretty good one. And then for the holidays, I really like this pumpkin caramel.
Yes, and
So-
that is a limited time one, so get it while you can.
So I'm not going to wait on that one, Ashley. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab it. So if that's okay. So, but yeah, all of these fragrances are great, and it's so great that it's someone who's local and we're able to help another local business. So
Right. Especially
just-
right now with small businesses hurting.
Yes, yes,
especially,
very much so.
especially retailers. So,
Yes.
Yes.
Well, and so with this line, it's they've actually been around since 2002 and started out in the owner's kitchen. She was just filling candles out of her own home, and then it very quickly expanded to a full-blown operation, and very much so family ran still. Her son is who we primarily communicate with whenever we get ready to do our reorders, and I'm always like, okay, what's your best sellers? I want everything that's good. I want everything that's new. Get it for us and get it on an order. And so they are super great to work with, and we just love being able to help support another business that's local and they're actually producing something here locally. It's really hard to find those.
That's awesome.
Great.
Great story.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
And then
So-
final thing, it's not a candle, but it's in the same family, is our Swan Creek wax melts. And so we have a wide variety of all different types of wax melts here in different scents. These are all made from 100% American grown soybeans. And so this is another one of those American owned and even American farmed products.
And there's a lot of great scents
Lots of
for
scents.
the holidays too.
Yes, and I will say
is great.
overall with this line here, they focus a lot on giving you those kind of home cooked, like kitchen bakery sweet scents, while also giving you some of your more like herby and things like that as well. But like this one here is the honey. Oh,
Honey soaked apples.
yes.
That one does smell really good.
I'll say this one smells really good. And oddly enough, so I have never been a big fan of apple fragrances. I think because I've always associated it with the apple cinnamon, and for some reason I just wasn't a big fan of the cinnamon. Whenever we got this one in, because I just, we found this one, actually while I was out doing Christmas shopping a few years back, and I was like, oh wow, I found these and I really loved them, and so I thought about getting them for here. Whenever we got this one in, I was like, I don't really know if I'm going to like it. It is really amazing. It is just the cleanest apple scent, and so it's really nice.
I want to smell it. I haven't smelled this one yet.
So do you know what our top
Or
sellers
smelled.
are in this?
So this one here is a
That
top
smells great.
seller, and then any of our coffee type fragrances. So like this one right here, which is
coffee ones?
a cinnamon hazelnut latte. So it smells like you just got through brewing a cup.
Oh yeah.
Yes, so just really, really nice. And then leather is also a really good seller. I'm trying to see where.
Oh, leather. I just saw it. It's
We
somewhere.
are in West Texas. Leather
Leather's right
does
here.
well.
Yeah, so leather does really, really well. This is a lot of even just our own employees' favorites. Leather is definitely one of those where, if you're from Texas, if you're from the South, it just seems to have that nostalgia feel to it.
And I like how it looks so natural. You know what I mean? It just seems like they have a lot of
Yes.
natural elements.
I'll say that was something that really drew it to me whenever I was out shopping, was the fact that it didn't just look like every other wax melt type brand where it had the herbs on the top, or it had the really pretty drizzles.
More visual interest.
Yes, and so it gave you some depth to it, and to me it just made a really pretty gifting item.
Right.
And so
Stocking stuffer.
yes, another really great
It fits
stocking
in the
stuffer.
stocking. We should have bought some stockings. Show them how much we could fit in each.
And these are really reasonably priced as well. So these are only $6.99. You get,
25% off.
I'll say, and 25% off, and you get 6 little cubes in here. Each cube, they say, you can actually burn up to I believe it was 18 hours. Really and truthfully, I've had these in my wax melt in my restroom. They last so long. I usually just do like maybe 1 or 2 cubes. Definitely well worth it. So
great.
this is a really great brand here. And you just saw one side. We do have a whole other side of all more fragrances.
And I would say an easy tip, or I've done this before, when you're trying to clean this up and change out a scent, is when it's melty, you put a little cotton ball in it to soak it up,
Oh yes.
and then you can throw it away.
To clean your
clean
melter.
your melter, and then you can put another scent in. So you don't have to, I mean, because I've done it where, it's...
Where you're
it's-
shoveling
where-
out.
Yes, we're shoveling out. So just a tip that should work for you.
That being
Yes.
said, I don't think we have our melters online right
No.
now. But if you do want to come in store, Cyber Monday, we will have some melters over here that are going to be 25% off to go with your wax melts if you need one.
And what's great about most of these melters as well is that most of them we actually went ahead and made sure that they were for both purposes. So you can either use them for the wax melts themselves, or you can take off the extra little bowl on top and place your candle directly on it. I know for a lot of people, burning a candle in their home, they may not feel comfortable, and so that gives them a really great option as well.
Flame free.
Yes, we actually have several of these in our house, and I love them for that option.
Oh,
So
really?
it's really nice. It still produces a great scent, and I don't have to worry, because we have cats. I don't have to worry about someone knocking
those
over a
pesky
candle.
cats.
They've broken one of my melters before, and I wasn't happy about it. So
Well, at least it wasn't a candle burned down the house.
that is
Yes,
very
I'll
true.
say.
Very true.
It's
Very
actually very
thankful.
fortunate.
Very thankful.
Okay, and so lastly, I think last thing we're going to touch on tonight is going to be our Myra bags. So if you are unfamiliar with the Myra bags, this is a really great line that we found at market several years back, and they come in a wide variety of styles, having the upcycled canvas, the hair-on cowhide, and then all of the leather accents that you see on any of the bags are all the water buffalo leather. They come in the more creamy style, like this one here, where you have more of the soft creamy texture, or you have the crushed. And so one gives you more of that velvety feel, one gives you more of a buttery feel. And so they actually come in both, which is great. And so that way it kind of gives you some versatility there with your leathers and giving those different textures.
Grab one.
Do you want to
Share with
spotlight a
Melissa.
few that we have online? We don't have our full inventory online, unfortunately. We're still getting used to online.
I'll say
But we'll spotlight a few that will be on sale online on Black Friday, Small Business Saturday. That looks good on you, Heather.
I'll say that one looks really good.
You trying to give me some hints?
Yes, totally.
Hint, hint. So this one here is one that will be online for our sale. And once again, we will be open on Monday. So if you happen to see one in this video that is not available online, please stop by and see us on Monday. We will be more than happy to pull anything down if it's too high for you to reach, and get you the perfect bag.
Yeah, because aren't these are like weekender bags?
Yes, so up on the top, if you want to band back up there,
Sure.
we
Here you go, Heather.
have.
Let me pull this down. My mom, I believe, has this one, and she loves it. She gets compliments on it all the time. This handle
Yes.
just feels amazing, by the way.
I'll say, so this one here is online, and this one is our, here, can I switch you?
Yeah.
Okay, and this one here is our largest bag that we currently have in store. There is another option that Myra does carry. We have actually just recently sold it, I believe last week, which is very similar to this one. It's just a little bit shorter but taller. But so this is the one that you'll see online for us.
This is the one that has smaller cousin.
Yeah, so this one's the
That's
smaller
also
cousin.
online.
It was that cow's cousin. That's what I heard. Over on the street.
It might have been the
That's what
same
you heard.
cow.
And so what's great about these is that you do have your just handles to be able to carry or throw over your one arm, or they all do come with the longer strap. This one's just shortened right now just for storage
I feel like that's like a
purposes.
perfect dog bag. Like, you know, unzip it, of course, you know. But, you know what I mean?
Put a
I
little
feel
chihuahua or
I feel
something
like
in there.
A little chihuahua
Put a little-
could fit,
put a
you
little
know, right
toy.
there, you know?
Yeah,
Yes.
that is cute. And again, if you're not a big hide person, there's other options that we have
Right.
available too, right, Ashley?
Yes, lots and lots of different options. If you're not big on the cow hides,
Canvas.
so we have canvas. This one here is a great messenger bag. I love using this one here. I actually own it myself for, here, let me pull it down so that way you can kind of see its shape just a little bit better than hanging it crazy. Okay, so as you can see here, it's perfect for, you know, using it for your laptop, putting some folders, some files, different things like that all inside. And the strap, of course, will
It adjusts, yes.
but it has a lot of space and a lot of storage. And with this here being a little bit loose, it gives you that a little bit of extra space if you need it, if you have just a little bit taller laptop or something like that that you're trying to get inside. Perfect. And then this one here, I believe Sarah owns, which is Ben's sister.
Comment us, Sarah, and let us know.
Yes, I'll say, I'm like, if you don't own it, I swear you need to, because it looks just like you. It looks like something you'd have. And then we have like our little tiny bags, which are great once again for stocking stuffers. Great just to hold, like, you know, your
Good clutches, it looks like.
yes,
for
like
sure.
little clutches. What I love using like this size here for is from like on the go makeup bags.
Oh, that is a perfect idea.
So, like, you know, just throwing your lip gloss, like different things that you're just wanting to touch up with, not trying to carry your entire makeup collection with you all throughout the day, especially if you're like me, where I am very big on just carrying small little pieces with me all the time. And then I have my purses from where I'm actually going out to special places. And so then I collect all my little things back together and put them inside a purse.
We've been so impressed by this bag line, really. I mean,
Yes.
the quality has just been fantastic. The price point has been fantastic. We haven't marked them up to the level that was even suggested. We've really kept them reasonably priced. What would you say the quality is like, Ashley, compared to maybe some other things out there for the price?
So for the price, we were extremely impressed by this line whenever we found it at Dallas Market. Whenever we went and were shopping for this line, we didn't know exactly what we were looking for. We knew that we wanted a new purse bag line, and we had some ideas of what we were looking for. We were looking for that some cowhide, some leather, and some canvasy type looks, kind of going for a little bit that kind of boho chic look. And we were not by any means expecting to find the quality that we did whenever we found these, especially for the price point. These all have great stitching. They're all lined, and so they all have this style lining on the inside and have multiple pockets on the insides and outsides, and the straps are well made, heavy duty. Like, all the metal pieces on here are all very heavy, very nice, heavy duty pieces. And so you can just really feel the quality whenever you look, even just at the very small, minute details, not even just looking at, you know, the quality of the canvas, which all the canvas here is all upcycled canvas. So these are all pieces of canvas that were just going to end up in a landfill somewhere, that they went in and they took and they actually made into bags. And then even just the leathers are very nice. Like I said, this one here is that crushed feel, so you actually have a little bit more of that velvety texture. And then this one here is more of your smooth butter texture. And so we have it in all different colors. You can tell that they really take a lot of time and attention to detail, even just little clasps and things like that that really make the bags beautiful and unique.
And they just have a ton of selection. It's hard to get it all on camera
get
right
everything in
now.
there.
You got to really come in store. But if you want to try to jump on a couple of the bags we have online to get ahead of the line, because we do have limited inventory, we mostly have single units. So once it's gone, it might not be back for a couple of months. They are beautiful and well made.
Yes, and this one here has that caramel colored leather with the hair on cowhide. And this strap here is great for just throwing it over your shoulder, not having to worry about it. Great size, being able to carry a lot of different things.
That being said, 25% off.
Yes, 25% off. And so this kind of lets you see quite a few things that we have online and in store. Also online, if you'd like to. I think our deal doesn't just quite reach, but we do also have online all of our Mary Square items as well. So these are drinkware that are great for keeping things hot and cold.
And stylish.
I'll say extremely stylish. So my sister is actually working very, very hard to collect every single different pattern we have. She has a cabinet completely filled, and they really are beautiful, not just in your cabinet, but just, when you're running out and around.
Sipping in style,
Yes.
as it should be called. So,
Gotta
Yes.
catch them all. Mary Square.
And so that's one more line that you will see online this weekend. That is a great gifting item. Amazing prices, very, very reasonable, and so cute. Like, that's the big thing to me, is these are extremely stylish and still serve a purpose. So they make really awesome gifts.
Well, great. That's pretty much
I think, yeah.
all of our highlights, I think. We do have lots of other things in store.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that we point that out. We have certain jewelries that are available, certain other types of items. But again, we're really trying to do this whole online thing. So we're hoping that some people out there might try to shop with us online this year. First time ever for us. So
Yes.
all right. Any last words before we go?
I think we just need to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. We hope
Yes.
that you stay happy and healthy this holiday season. And just to remind everyone that we will be closed tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, but we're going to be back open on Monday. And then, Ashley?
Oh yes, and just one more time to remind you, so our sale will be starting on Black Friday. That is November 27th through Cyber Monday, which is November 30th. And that will be 25% off all of our gift items, excluding fragrance, because fragrance will be $15 off. You will not find a better deal anywhere, either online or in store, so make sure to get your fragrances today. And here's the great thing about it, is if we do not have, if we actually run out of what we have on hand in store, we will be doing pre-orders, and we will get those in within a week's time, and that way you'll still have plenty of time to get those in before Christmas, while also getting that amazing deal still.
So make sure you shop online with us on Friday, Saturday, or really till Cyber Monday. But then if you want to also come in on Monday, feel free to come in and sample the fragrances, or shop the front end. So all right, Ben, we'll hand it back over to you.
Well, I just want to first say thank you to everyone. It's been a difficult year for everyone. We just thank you so much for all of our wonderful customers. It really does mean a lot when you guys shop with us, and it lets us be able to do what we love, and it's just been a great year. And we're just so thankful for you, and we just wish you a happy, safe, and healthy Thanksgiving. Y'all have a great day.